Hello, beautiful people. Psychic Debbie here. Hoping you're having a great morning, afternoon, or evening. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to be talking about world predictions for 2026. I'm going to be talking about the number one, what it means, and top disasters, weather, travel, the economy, and I'm going to have good news too, sprinkled in all this stuff and what the Akashic records are saying to us. So it might be over an hour, you guys. So thank you for joining me, all you beautiful people that are, on here all the time. Thank you for your support. I truly believe in you and so grateful for you. Thank you. I also have, if you go to my website, psychicdebbie.com, and you book a reading and you scroll down, I think it's the third thing, it will say 2026 predictions. It's a 2.5 hour video. It's only $20. You click on that, and then my husband will send you the link so that you can watch it. I'm doing month to month to month to month, and it's for around 8-9 countries. It's for the world, and it's going to be, tonight is just kind of an overview of what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you more information month to month about the market, about the weather, about the travel, about leaderships, things that could be happening. And remember, this is predictions. This is not facts. And I'm not a doctor and I'm not a financial advisor. So always check with those people. Okay. If it resonates, great. Take it. If it doesn't, let it go. I always do my videos kind of avant-garde, and I can be hyper and squirrel. That's why I'm wearing my squirrel buttons. So connect with it. Great. If you don't, that's okay. There's a lot of people on here tonight. A lot of people here tonight. I couldn't even name all of you guys. So thank you for joining me. Yeah, I'm super cheap, but I will pay for that one. $20. Come on, you guys. 2.5 hours. That's a lot of work. A lot of work, you guys. So that's not too much. Okay, so I'm going to be kind of going through this. I'm not going to be able to maybe talk that much with you guys because it's going to be a lot. I've got a lot of information for you. I mean, look at this. This is all the paperwork. So there's a lot here that I'm giving you guys just for the overview. And like I said, there's going to be a lot more on the other video. If you are donating to me, thank you. If you can't, please like, share, and comment on this. Someone's like, why should we donate to you? We could donate to themselves. That's okay too. But I'm going to donate to the Children's Hospital in Minnesota that helped save my son's life because he was in the hospital for a year. And a lot of people there don't have the money, and you know how that goes, accidents right away. And then I'm also going to donate to the pet shelter here in LA, the ones that are still dealing with the fires and all that stuff and that don't have a lot of homes. They're booked solid, so I want to send them some money too. So I want to thank you again. I love going into the 2026. I think it's going to be a really powerful year. It's going to be a lot, you guys. It's going to be a lot, okay? I want to say happy holidays to you beautiful people. Happy holidays. And I decided I'm going to call our little squirrel Peanut, or Peanut and Dee Dee. So you guys are the Peanut gang. So I have my Peanut guys here, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and Sally right there. So they're saying hi to Diddy to you. But so happy holidays from Peanut and the Peanut gang. So thank you for that. Okay. Armed 1369 from England. Fantastic. Is that available now, Debbie? Yes, it is, Patty. It's up there. Just go to my website right now. You should be able to see it. There's a little picture of me with a thing in the background. Okay. I'll watch the terrific. I'm hoping 2026 will be better from this year. A lot of health issues. Hopefully we are getting healed and I can enjoy 2026. Yes, fantastic. Hi, Marcia. Hello, Paige. Just a lot of beautiful people. I'd be sitting down here for hours just saying hi to all you gorgeous people. So please don't take it to heart. So, oh, wow. Spacey just gave me $50. Thank you, Spacey. And she said 25. I'm going to give 25 to the children's and 25 to the pet hospital. So thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. I have like I said, I got so much information to give you guys, so I'm just going to kind of get to it, okay? Spirit wanted me to ask you, how do you feel that 2026 is going to come along? Do you think it's going to be a good thing, or, because we know that 2026, here we add the thing together, right? 2026, 2 plus 2 plus 6 equals 10, which equals 1 plus 0 equals 1, right? So we know that this is a universal 1 year, okay? The year of new beginning, birth, identity, leadership. It's going to be around leadership, identity, and birth, destiny, realignment, okay? The numerology 1 year is the start of a 9-year cycle. Everything resets. What dissolves in 2025, a 9-year of ending and cleaning and releasing, now turns into a first seed planted in a brand new soul. We're also going through the 1 year, but then we're also going through the split, through the 2 new worlds that are going to be happening. Yes, I will make a video on that. I'm probably going to do it over the holiday season because I'm so busy right now, you guys. I just don't have the time. Trying to give you guys these videos and everything else. So, plus with the holidays, right? Happy holidays. So, think of 2026 as the first breath after a long exhale, like, finally, right? The spark that lights the long-term path, okay? The year your soul chooses a new timeline. Like I said, we're doing the 2 worlds. This year where decisions are matter, where your decisions really, really matter. This is not a year to joke around. Have your intentions, have your focus. They echo for the next 9 years. Some of you beautiful people, it's going to echo for the next 20 years. I've been doing readings and I've been telling the people, sorry, you guys, you're on your 20 year. I'm on my 20 year. I'm at the end of a 20-year cycle. And what I choose in 2026 is going to affect me for the next 20 years. For you, some of you beautiful people, it's just going to be for the next 9 years, okay? So it's a lot. It's a lot. And he says, I hope 2026 will be terrific. Yes. Okay, so the spiritual meaning of living in a 1 year is new identity. So you guys are going to get a new identity. Personal power returns, your personal power, your truth. A timeline jumping, love that. I love the quantum jumping, and I could talk about that. Like I said, I'm going to start doing some spiritual videos, and I'll start talking about some of these things that I keep on talking about, and you're like, where's the video? Activation of soul purpose, okay? What the 1 year could bring to the world, okay? New systems and new leaders. Been showing that a lot, like a major leadership turnover, okay? I'm not thinking it's just 1. I'm thinking it's at least 3 turnovers, but hey, maybe I'm wrong. It's a pioneer year, pioneer energy year. Oh my God, talk Debbie, right? People with fresh ideas rise, old system crack and creak. We're trying to get rid of the old and bringing in the new, right? Disrupt, then innovation, okay? There will be a disrupt. It's kind of like giving birth. There's going to be, it can start messy like a birth, but it produces a breakthrough and innovations. It's rewriting the narrative, okay? Like new laws, new agreements, okay? So new routes. And this isn't just for the world. This is for the world, but it's also could happen for you. Good global news is new healing technology, global corporations in surprising ways, and pushing for human rights and transparency. So the 1 year could bring big political realignment, which I see. And I will be talking more about this, okay? New faces in politics, okay? Innovation, technology leaps, fresh economic opportunities, and good news for all. Okay, like a new wave of innovation, small businesses are going to boom, increase personal freedom and protection. And the people are going to come together. The people, not everybody, but a lot of you beautiful people, I'm going to say at least 75, 85% of the people are going to come together and then go after the government, after the leaders, after the royals, whatever. Okay, we're not going to be fighting the split this is the beginning of not having the split so much. Okay. What a 1 year could bring us personally, reinventing ourselves, okay? You could have a new move, you could have a new job, you could have a new home, you could have a new business partner, or you could even have a new health regimen, all right? Activation. You have to be active in the year 1. This is not the year to sleep. This is not the year to put your head in the sand. If you do, if you choose to, that's okay. That's your choice. But it will be difficult then. It will be a challenge for you. It will be a lot of challenges for you, okay? Money door opens, okay? Building a new system of income. You could start a new business, or you get a new job, or you get a raise, or maybe you get laid off and you go to school. New way of bringing income, or having a side business, that kind of thing, okay? So, all right, relationship resets. People who no longer fit in your energetic path quietly fall away. New connection with deeper resonance. When new like-minded people will come into your space. So if you're like, well, all I got is grumpy people around you, then why are you allowing it? Are you grumpy? Are you looking at the world grumpy? It's going to mirror stuff to you. 2026 is going to mirror what you're putting out there. It's going to bring it back right to you. People could say that's karma, but I think it's just, it's going to tell you what seed that you're planting is good or bad. It's rotten, or it's going to bloom for you, okay? Spiritual upgrades. Your intuition is going to feel louder, sharper, more accurate, more demanding. Take a left, take a left, take a left, take a left. You're like, I'm ignoring it. Yeah, you ignored me before. I'm going to make you have a flat tire so that you take a left, so you have to go to the gas station that's on the left road. It's going to be one of those kind of years, okay? Okay. Oh my God, my nose is itching. You can tell Spirit's here. Sorry, you guys. Okay, good personal news. New opportunities, new relationships, new level of abundance, new homes or new stability, new foundation for you, new spiritual awakenings, and a clean slate. Things to watch out for. Every rebirth comes with challenges, right? So watch out for being impatient or burning yourself out or sticking your head in the sand and ignoring it and putting your horse blinders on, okay? Ego, conflict. People with opinions are going to be flaring. Yes, there's going to be the protesting, but we're going to mix together. We're going to start mixing together. From 2026 to 2028, it's powerful, powerful time. Powerful, powerful time. Ego, conflicts, like I said. The good news of a 1 year is you get your power back and you get to choose your timeline. That's what I've been talking about. And you're like, what? What is she talking about? I will talk about that down the road. But yeah, you get to pick your timeline. 2026 is the new beginning. It's putting the seed. What you plant this is going to be for 9 years for some of you, and some of you it's going to be 20 years. Okay, so think of where you were. If you're someone is asking, how do I know it's 20 years? 20 years. So like I was 44 20 years ago. What was I doing at 44? I had my near-death experience, and that's what brought me all around to you beautiful people. So it affected my next 20 years, right? So things that are going to be happening this in 2026 is going to affect my next 20 years, okay? It's a yes year from the universe. It says create, lead, begin, become. Powerful words, right? So create what you want, lead through it. Don't listen to everybody else. Begin with it and become it. Already know that you are it, right? Wow. And that's just one little section. So happy holidays to everybody here. Happy holidays. So yeah. Okay, so I think I'll say this at the end, okay? Patty's like, thank you, looking good so far. Haven't started yet. Okay, so this is going to be about the media, okay? So this is, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's going to be kind of like what's going to be in the news. What's going to be in the news? What's in the news? What's going to be in the news? What we're going to hear about and talk about, you know? So it could be, you know, political. It could be the government. It could be social networking, that kind of stuff. Things that you would see like on TikTok and Instagram and things like that. So I'm going to kind of go through the months, and I might skip some or not. Like I said, the full extent of this is on the video on my website. Okay. January 2026 is called the preview month. All right. Leaks in government agencies are going to happen. Akashic records say a door left slightly open shows what's inside. Even if there's a little peephole, you might not see all of it, but we're going to be able to see some of it. Okay. February, exposure begins. So February could be a really difficult time for leadership. Okay. That's what they were showing me. Not saying it has to happen. So when I'm giving you these months, most people don't do predictions by months or days or da-da-da-da. For reasons, Spirit loves to give me months. Doesn't mean it has to happen on that exact month, okay? But they were saying February 2026, exposure begins, all right? Leaders could fall. Putin, health, or attacks. China, Putin, Russia, China, and the U.S. need to be really careful around February. Because it says media companies restructures, there might be major layoffs. And the hot new thing is going to be digital detox retreats, like going out into the wilderness where you don't have Wi-Fi and it's like, I need to breathe, I need to connect to the trees, that kind of thing, right? Celtic Seer says Saturn, Neptune heads into Aries at the end of February, major changes ahead. Okay, so that's probably why Spirit showed it to me that way. But then they showed me for March, truth leaks and whistleblowers. That's what they wanted me to put the headline as. March 2026 is truth leaks, maybe because that door is open or whatever, and whistleblowers. Huge documentary release exposes corporate issues. Maybe this is the Epstein files. I don't know. Or maybe it's something else. I don't know. The Akashic record says a quiet voice all of a sudden becomes louder. The person that has been talking in the background, the person that is like, hey, over here, or the people that have been protesting, or the people that have been like, hey, addy diddy, over here, all of a sudden we're going to turn to them and go, what? What do you know? So the quiet voices that are going on are going to get louder, especially around March. And maybe they're the ones that are going to give us the leaks. Okay? I'm going to go through the months again and again and again. So this is not just this information. All right. Okay. Jenna goes, I loved digital detox to be with the trees. Yeah, I do too. Hi, Michael. Okay. April, the big reveal. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Secrets about health, environment, text reveals. It could be the health of a leader. It could be maybe there was a tech scam or something, or maybe it's good news, you know. So a big reveal about something. All right. I feel like it could be something around the government or something with like AI or the internet or something like that. Okay. So the Akashic records are saying for that month, it's going to be the light touches the hidden. So if you notice, it's kind of like they're repeating that things are going to be exposed. Secrets are going to be shown. Truths are going to be revealed even more in 2026. If you thought it was in 2025, nothing. It was just a itty bitty little bit they were showing us in 2025. A lot is going to be exposed in 2026, people. A lot is going to be exposed. And this is worldwide. This isn't just the States, okay? Hello, Susan from Wellington, New Zealand. Beautiful there. Okay. They say change of diet, a new fad, how to eat. Like there's going to be a new fad. They showed me it's going to be around vinegar. Don't ask me what that was, but Spirit is like vinegar is going to be the new thing now. So, and they use a lot of vinegar in witches' spells. I'm not saying I'm doing witches' spells, but I'm just saying they do a lot. And it helps with the spells. So maybe that's what they're talking about. May, tension, rebellion, energy. Protesting around wages, government in multiple countries, they said in May 2026. So there's going to be the protesting. There's going to be the fighting, the people getting together, going against the government, going against the royals, going against the leaders. Am I saying everybody? No, but more than it has been. More than it has been. Hi, Sarah from Australia. Love your predictions. They're so accurate. Prayers to everyone. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, June, the secret spill month. Okay. Political secrets surface. And the Akashic records told me a mask falls. And like I said, in the one that you pay for, I talk more about this. Okay. July, intensity and shock waves. All right. It could be the stocks go down, the cryptos go down. Be careful around June and July. Those are that warning, danger. That's what they gave me. Maybe other people aren't saying whatever, but warning, danger, like the robot on Lost in Space. Warning, danger, danger. So I feel like I need to say that to you. Because June, a mask falls down. July, most explosive month of reveals, it says. That's what they wanted me to write, okay? Akashi Records, walls echo with once was silence. Here we go again. What was silence? They're not going to be able to silence us around the world. They're not able to silence us anymore because we're coming together. Come together right now over me. Okay, apple cider vinegar for weight loss. Yeah, maybe something like that. Hello from Newfoundland. Oh my God, Newfoundland or Funland? Canada. Thank you. I hope I didn't say that wrong. So Celtic Seer obviously is an astrologer. Jupiter leaves Cancer and heads into Leo on 6:30. So is that good or bad, or is that kind of like resonating with what I'm telling you? Giggle says, I love your lightheartedness. Yeah. I mean, be in joy, people. I'm trying to give you this. I'm going to give you some information. You're like, but it's just a forewarning. It doesn't have to be true. It's not facts, it's predictions. And I want to present it to you in the most lighted way I can. Okay. August is healing and rebuilding. New laws for digital safety. I love that, right? So that people can't take advantage of you with the AI and stuff. Good movement movies, celebrities, and shows like Laugh-In. I feel like they're going to bring those kind of shows back in again. A lot of that's murder mysteries and I'm not saying that they're going to go completely away, but I feel like they're going to want to bring in like Laugh-In or Carol Burnett Show or things to bring joy and happiness to us again, to be in that frequency of the joy because it's the highest vibration. So it's like a feel-good movement starts happening around August, okay? September is the pre-election energy because of the states. It's going to affect everybody worldwide, right? So political debates shake the public, all right? Akashi Records, they say storm clouds gather but do not strike yet. So the storms are brewing in September, but it's not striking yet. So maybe it's giving you a forewarning, all right? October, the battle for truth. People are going to be protesting, fighting, connecting together. We want the truth. We want the truth. We're not, maybe we have a shutdown worldwide where it's like, we're not buying anything until you tell us the truth. Or maybe that we say we want new laws where the truth has to be revealed and that things can't be hidden from us anymore. Who knows what that means? But misinformation fights the truth. Okay, the things that they were trying to take away from us or keep secrets, secret. We are going to say, we're not putting up with that anymore. We want the truth. Okay. So the new age, like I've been telling you, beautiful people, 2026 is a powerful year. If you're wanting to start a new business and anything that is with the new age, spirituality, quantum jumping, psychic readings, healings, modalities, that things is going to be really, really strong in 2026. So if you're wanting to start a business, I've been saying this to you beautiful people for a while, 2026 is the year to do it. Okay. Akashic Records, they say our eyes open at last, right? November, elections, upheaval, turning point. That's what they wanted me to write down. Feminine energy wins. Truth wins. Doesn't mean it's a male or a female or anything like that, but we're going into the feminine energy. We're getting rid of the masculine. And a lot of people say that number 1 is a masculine energy. I don't know if I would say that because 1 is beginning. We're planting the seed, birthing. And who does the birthing? Mother Earth, right? The female. So, they want me to tell you, beautiful people, high voter turnout. Some claim irregulation, but strong monitoring. Oh my God, I can't even talk. I don't have dementia. You guys, I just have dyslexia and it's hard for me to. But really, they're going to be Oh, you guys know what I mean. Really looking at things. I feel like I'm like Porky the Pig, like blah, 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 and then say another word. He must have had dyslexia too. Okay, Akasha Record says a wheel turns unexpectedly. So it could turn a different way. We think it's going this way, then it goes that way. So that's what they were telling me is don't think this is the truth until the final vote is boom, done. Okay? Yeah. Greater truth in politics. Youth leader rising. I think the younger generation, like I've been telling you, beautiful people, us older generation, like me, the baby boomer, bye-bye. I'm not saying that our votes and everything doesn't count, but the younger generation, they don't have the racists. They don't have the conflict between the two. They're like, let's get together. Yeah, like that. And let's get together and hey, this is our world. This is for us. This is for our children and our grandchildren, great-grandchildren. So they're going to come together. They're not going to fight against each other, okay? December, renewal energy. Yay! Healing political divides. Yes. So, what's the hot new thing of 2026? AI, of course, generated movies, spiritual documentaries, vintage clothing. I was like shocked. I'm going, this is vintage clothing. The 1990s and 2000 clothing is going to come back. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? That's vintage clothing. But I guess it is because it's like 20, 30 years ago. But I also saw like the 1940s, like around World War II, maybe the hairstyle, the guys bringing suits back in again and not being so sloppy. Us women being maybe in dresses or dressing up again. I'm not saying that we're not going to do the sweats and things like that. But I feel like we're going to be a little bit more polished than we've been before, okay? DIY spirituality and paranormal explorations. And like I said, it's not the ghost hunting or, feel the vibration. I really feel that we are going to be connecting to certain frequencies and vibrations, okay? My nose is itching again. Stop, spirit. Free will outcome. The truth brings healing. Chaos brings awakening. And the people rise in wisdom. I think it's a pivotal year, they're telling me, and the corporation exposed. The people that have been lying, and is it 100% of that? No, but 85% of it or 80% of it? Yes. So I love the words that the Akasha Records was telling me. Positive long-term direction, global shift towards compassion and unity is 2026. It's the beginning of that. Don't you love that? And I love that where they were saying truth brings healing, chaos brings awakening. It's kind of like giving a birth. It's a pain in the butt. But once it comes out, you're like, yes, I love the outcome. Okay. And the people rise in wisdom. Old hippie here, love my jeans and t-shirts. Christine says, yeah, but if you're an old hippie, you're into the new age, you're into the spirituality probably too. So yeah. Les says my oldest is wearing 80s and 90s already. Yes. Deb says I work elections. There's a lot of regulations have to be followed, and it's going to be even stronger. It's going to be even stronger, Deb. You're going to see that. It's going to be crossing the T's, doing the dots, doing the I's. Check. Well, is that your ID? Is that your thing? Is that your? It's going to be double check, triple check, and so have patience with that. Have patience with that, beautiful people. Okay. Nature says, Debbie, you're so phenomenal. I love you, and I love that you bring so much joy to others. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. Okay, so this is going to be around. I got so much paperwork, I don't even know where I'm at. Yeah, just 1 second. Let me regroup. Oh, this is about like celebrities and things like that. Okay, so January, I feel like we're going to hear about major music industry couple announces a pregnancy around the full moon, around January 3rd-ish. A surprise pregnancy from a well-known influencer, YouTuber goes viral. Okay. February, a K-pop star sparks rumors after a subtle social media hints. So there could be something around a K-pop star. I don't know if it's for the good or for the better. I'm hoping it's for the good, but it could be going viral. Okay. There could be a scandal in, what did I say, February, in around a cryptocurrency, okay? It's related, a celebrity scandal shakes online community. So it could be around the crypto It could be someone that owns the crypto. It could be the company of a crypto. I don't know. So, but, and there could be a celebrity that's connected to it, and then there's a scandal around it. Okay. So again, that February, leaders, boom, CEOs, boom, royal family, boom. It could be that maybe they don't step down. Maybe they have an illness, or maybe they pass away. Okay. Because, I'm seeing our president not doing too good. I'm not seeing Russia. Like I said, China. I'm seeing England. Charles is not doing that good either. So, and that could be in February. Because I'm seeing it's like bing, 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 bing. It's kind of like that when you go to the carnival and you have a gun and it's like ding, 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 right? So I'm seeing it. I'm hearing bells. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Okay. A European royal wedding captivates world press. So maybe there's this beautiful, big, huge wedding from and I don't think it's just UK. It could be the Netherlands, or it could be Sweden, or it could be something like that. But I think it's going to be such a beautiful wedding, or that people are so happy for this wedding that it could be world news. All right. High from the northern of Sweden in the middle of the night. Soon, Nobel Prize Festival in our country. You are so good. Oh, fantastic. Nobel Prize. Ooh, I love that. Okay. Okay, March. There could be a scandal, a famous podcast hosts allegations, or public controversy. Okay. So an influencer might, financial mismanagement becomes public. So there's going to be a famous, like I said, some of the people that are an ego, we're going to be popping them. We're going to be popping the ego. Because ego is made of fear, worry, and doubt, and lies. Lies is ego. Believe in me, I'm just charming, and da-da-da-da. The looks and the lies and the charms aren't going to work anymore, okay? It's truth, truth, truth. People want truth. So that could come out in March, all right? Taylor Swift's wedding. Yep, Taylor Swift could be... I wouldn't be surprised if Taylor Swift doesn't have a secret wedding and then have a party afterwards. And maybe not telling everybody about the wedding, or that you hear that they got married, you know what I mean, and then have the party kind of thing. Okay, April, a beloved actor wins a surprise Lifetime Achievement Award. Might be someone that we're like, what? Or a Bollywood star makes a wave in the U.S. films, okay? May, they're showing me that there could be a scandal of a famous athletic person, like a sports person, or it could even be the Olympics or something like that. Maybe they were doping, or there are contract issues around May. All right. But good news around May, celebrities collect together. They do a fund for a wildfire recovery. So maybe there's a big, huge fire, and I will talk about that in a little bit here. And then everybody gets, like I said, we're all trying to get together and help the collective now. We're not it's not the Civil War. It's the people against the laws, the government, that kind of stuff. Okay. June, remember, June and July are the months you got to watch out. I hope I'm wrong. I hope you guys go, that was the worst reading, Debbie. Nothing happened in June or July, but it's just a forewarning. Okay. I'm going to give it good news for June. Celebrities unite to support a global children's hospital. And I'm for that, right? Because like I said, I'm donating to the children's hospital in St. Paul. I mean, it's kind of like almost like a Mayo Clinic, right? So that's good news. They get together. So maybe some celebrity child had an issue and and then we want to get together or something like that. July, unfortunately, it's one of those months to be careful with, okay? Political leaning celebrities get caught in an online argument, or a tax-related celebrity story hits the headlines. When they were showing me the tax-related, they were showing me, what's his name? With the braids. Oh my God, I know his name, and he's a country western singer. Willie Nelson. Like he didn't pay for his taxes for the longest time. It could be something like that, okay? The political leaning celebrities, like there's a political person and a celebrity gets caught that they're arguing against each other. And I'm seeing it being more than an argument. Because you guys, I usually don't say argument. I don't say fighting. I usually say they having a conversation, that they're going to have a conversation. I'm seeing this as an argument. I mean, down outright argument or even fighting or whatever. Okay, so be careful on that. August, a surprise courthouse wedding. So this could be, Taylor or Travis, or it could be some other celebrity. And it will start, courthouse weddings will become extremely popular, especially in 2027 and 2028. It will start being really popular. Instead of putting the money into these big weddings, they're going to put it into having courthouse weddings and then maybe have the party and then put the money into the housing, because, houses are so expensive now. Doing that kind of thing too. September, a scandal, a major celebrity divorces becomes public. Messy, messy, messy financial. Messy, messy, messy. Maybe they own something really big, and then we hear the secrets again. They had money there and there and there, or they took from people or something like that. The divorce is going to bring up a lot of mess. That's going to be in September. Or a singer is accused of lip syncing. Sinking. I'm drowning. No, lip sync. Or a studio manipulation sparks debate, okay? October, a blockbuster film actress announced pregnancy during a film promo. Like, oops, did I say that? Kind of like, what's his name? Did I do that? So it could be like, you're pregnant? Yeah. And maybe that's, who knows? Maybe that's Taylor. Who knows? Who knows who it is, okay? Or it's... Selena Gomez, even though she might not have her pregnancy, but maybe, they're pregnant, that kind of thing. November, massive celebrity data leak, emails, contracts, okay? Or a famous comedian gets canceled but later redeemed. So it could be something like a Jimmy Fallon thing, where it's like, bye, we need to get rid of you. Oh, no, we need to bring you back. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And that's in November. Okay, I feel like it would be before... It could be October, November, because I think it's going to be around the elections. I think might be the states, okay? And then good news, science technology will help with STEM research, like helping with the health of our bodies and stuff. Like there's new invention or a new way to heal us even better, okay? In December, I'm going to say good news. Global celebrities lead Healing the World 2027 initiative. We are the world. We are the children. Remember that? That was in the 80s. That was a big, big thing. Everybody getting together and to help. Again, like I said, 2026, we're trying to bring together. All right? Also, in December, there could be a secret affair. And then you find out like, ooh. And it could be... a secret affair, and there's also that misuse of power is going to be exposed, okay? So that's that. Margaret gave me $39.99. Where would you like me to... Thank you for that. Thank you, Margaret. And do you want me to give it to the Children's Hospital or the Pets, or who would you like me to give it to? Give me a... where you would like it to go, because I'm going to donate no matter what. I'll probably donate $500 to each at least through that. Okay, so the top potential disasters that could happen. Okay, this is just a forewarning. Doesn't mean it has to happen, because I remember I told you, beautiful, beautiful people, that 2026 is air and fire. Most of the people that watch me, they're like, we know that, Debbie. You've been saying that for a while. So there's going to be a lot of fires. There's going to be a lot of wind. So tornadoes again, hurricanes, things like that. Volcanic eruption, the earth shaking. I feel the earth move. It's going to be that kind of thing. But it's also going to be like satellites, planes, things in the sky. Maybe that we have the meteorites, or we're seeing the UFOs. The people that are ready to see them will see them. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of things in the sky, people. There's going to be a lot of whatever. Maybe it's they're putting a rocket to go up to the moon or something. I want them to be triple check that rocket because I don't want it to explode like in 1985. Was it? Yeah, it was 85. Yeah, or it was 1986 because my daughter was born in November and it happened in January of 1986, I think. But and I don't want that to happen. Okay. All right. The first thing that they told me was a major earthquake in the Pacific Ring of Fire, which we know. The window is going to be really, really powerful between March and July. Okay. So there could be like a 7 to a 7.0, 8.0, even a 9.0. I don't know if it's going to be up to a 9.0, but Spirit was showing me around 8.0. Kind of, there could be a crack or a volcanic action under the ocean, okay? And that doesn't mean it just has to be in the Pacific. It could be in the Atlantic. It could be somewhere else also, all right? It's either an explosion or there's a big hole and all of a sudden we're seeing this water. Where's it going? Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. The likely zones that are going to have, because the Akashic records showed me that, a deep crack beneath the water they showed me. So they showed me that. Around March through July, not saying it can't happen before or after, beautiful people, but they want Alaska to watch out. Remember, I predicted last Tuesday, I was like, boy, I see an earthquake around Alaska, even kind of Canada, and look what happened. It happened, okay? And I said Japan again, and unfortunately Japan had another one. This year for Japan, next year, it's not going to be as bad as it was this year for Japan. So if you live in Japan, this is the year where more of the shaking and da-da-da-da. Unfortunately, maybe Japan, there could be some water issues, but the earthquake is not going to be as much as it was this year, okay? Japan, Alaska, Chile, New Zealand, South Island, you guys. You're from New Zealand. You beautiful Kiwis. Watch out, okay? A mountain, they're showing me the mountains start awakening. So mountains, kind of like the, what was a volcano that erupted and it was like thousands and thousands of years ago since it's erupted. 2026, that's going to be one of those kind of years like, what? That one's shaking and that one's going and that one. I'm not saying they all explode or erupt, but there will be a lot of shaking going on. Okay. The next one is strong hurricane and typhoon will be through July and October. They showed me Florida, the Gulf of Mexico, Taiwan, the Philippines, and South Japan, okay? They said it was going to be kind of like, I haven't looked it up. I haven't had time. You guys have been so freaking busy. But they said the energy is going to feel like 2017, okay? Not identical, but as powerful, okay? Not identical, but it's powerful. Kanda, this information is helping me already. Fantastic. I love that. Okay, there could be major flooding in Europe in the spring or fall, okay? So the places that they're showing me in Europe is Germany, like the Rhine, the Netherlands, Italy, and France. They say this one is like a repeat of 2021. Again, I haven't looked it up. You guys could probably look it up. But they're saying it is going to be in a bigger space. So say the river went over 5 feet, it will be 10 feet. Do you know what I'm saying? It's is it in exactly the same space that happened in 2021? Probably not, but it's going to be a little bit bigger, a little bit more flooding. Okay. Celtics here. There has been major earthquakes lately, Japan, and tsunami warnings. Yes, and I've been talking about that. It was talking about it. Stephanie said it was January 28th, 1986. It was the Challenger. It wasn't quite 2 years old. Had the school teacher on it. That's right. Just right. Okay. Let's see, where am I at? 4. A large-scale cyber outage or power grid failure worldwide. Could be they're highlighted to me the U.S. and Europe. I'm not saying it can't happen somewhere else, that it can't happen in South America or wherever, okay? But because the Akashic records showed me, this is the way they presented it to me, a darkened map with flickering lights, only just a little bit of flickering lights. What year was that? Remember when, I think it was New York City, wasn't it? Where all the lights went out and then everybody started stealing and da-da-da, but they were out for a long time. They kind of showed it to me like that. They think the more powerful time that this could happen is March, August, and December. Okay. They're saying that it could affect of course, the airports, banking system, cloud service, satellite symbols. Here we go with the air things, right? So it could start a fire. It could start a fire, and it could also connect to, if you notice, air things, because it says airports, the internet, cloud service, satellite system, okay? Or there could also be because of a solar flare, all right? We're having a big solar flare. It happens, and it happens through that, okay? The wildflowers, I keep on saying that. Wildfires. Get that in my mouth. Okay, wildfires. Oh my God, you guys, sorry. Wildfires in the U.S., West, Australia, the powerful time would be around July and September, okay? So they wanted me to read this to you. Like I said, I give more information, but this one, they want me to give you all the information, like I said in the other video. So they say extreme weather, drought patterns, a red sky over the mountains. That's what the Akashic records said, okay? So they said the hot zones are going to be California, Oregon, British Columbia, Australia, North South Wales, I hope I'm saying that right, Queensland, Africa. 2026 has a fire climax, and they're saying it's going to be July, August, September, okay? But they were also showing me with this wildfires, they called her Wildfire. Remember that song? Okay, sorry, squirrel. They showed me a ship on fire or an explosion, a comet on fire or lightning that started fire, building on fire, plane on fire, and fireballs. Sorry, you guys. I hope I'm wrong on all those. But they were saying that September, August, September, October-ish, around that time. I'm not saying it can't happen before or after, but they're saying that's a really strong time around that time. Okay. Number 6, the significant volcano activity. So they wanted me to write down fire, fire, fire. Okay. So they're saying it's through April through August. All right. The Akashic record said smoke from a mountain that hasn't spoken in years. So there's going to be fires where there hasn't been fires. Like, oh, we're okay. We're in Alaska and we get tons of rain, or we're in Oregon and we get tons of rain, and then all of a sudden there's a fire. Okay, or we're in Canada and it's constantly rainy in this part. Okay, they're saying that there's going to be fires where there's normally not fires. And I feel like it's a rebirthing. It's taking down the old and bringing in the new because it brings new sprouts. So we can look at it in a positive way, okay? Hopefully nobody gets hurt in any of these, all right? So the places are Alaska, Japan, Italy, Iceland, because of volcanic eruptions, Hawaii. Oh, wait a minute. The fires. I was talking about fires. Sorry. That was, oh, yeah. No, that's a volcanic activity. So volcanic activity would be April through August, and it said northwest, fire, fire, fire. So smoke in the mountains, that happens spoken in years. So volcanic action, like I was talking about before. Sorry, you guys, squirrel there. They're saying Alaska for volcanoes, Japan, Italy, Iceland, Hawaii, of course, rumbling around Oregon and Washington, also rumbling around Wyoming. It's not the big explosion in Wyoming, but there's going to be a lot of earthquakes, there might even be a little bit of a cracking or more, the geyser kind of thing. But Pacific Coast and Atlantic Ocean, explosive, there could be a lot of ash going around, and the planes have to avoid it. I'm also seeing, like around Oregon and Washington, I wouldn't be surprised if one of those mountains spews. I'm not saying that it has to be huge. It could be kind of like Mount Helen, wasn't it? That exploded in 1980. I mean, it could be, something like that. It could be around Mount Hood, but it melted the snow and it just a little bit of a rumbling, not this big, massive explosion kind of thing. Okay. So number 7 is a major heat wave in Europe and China during June, July, and August. It could be also in Spain. So France and China. Remember this year I was telling you beautiful people, I'm like Italy and Greece. I kept on seeing. They were giving this prediction months ahead before it was even summer. And what happened? Italy and Greece. So 2026, it's Spain and Portugal. I'm not saying Italy and Greece couldn't have it. France and China, the Northeast. There's going to be drought and power grids maybe coming down. Okay. Transportation disasters, air trains and ship, the ports. So there could be a port fire, closures, trains and planes and ships. Okay. So there could be like a runaway train, mid-air failure, ports closed because of fires or corruption in trade and shipping. Unfortunately, there could still be some more of around the illegal immigrants, or that they're hiding in a cargo ship and we find them and they didn't make it, that kind of thing. I hope I'm wrong. Prayers that does not happen. Okay, tornado clusters, of course, the U.S., again, win, you guys. It's going to be another tornado year. But I feel like 2026 is going to have more hurricane than they did this year. Okay. So and New Zealand, there could be tornadoes, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas. But I was also seeing tornado clusters around Bangladesh, Russia, Japan, South Africa, New Zealand, Philippines, and Greece. Okay. It's going to be above, believe it or not, it's going to be above than this year. It's going to be above. 2011 was a very active year. I'm not saying that they're going to happen, because wasn't that the one in 2011 when that, was it Green Acres or Green something that had the massive tornado go through it? It's going to be one of those kind of years. Yeah. Glenda says, like Glenda the Good Witch, I love that. You're very blessed to let us know what's happening in the world. What a world. Yeah. What a world it can be. Okay. Number 10, a food supply or crop disruption linking to the weather. Okay. So there could be droughts in the U.S., of course, droughts and flooding in Europe. So you're going to have droughts and then you're going to have the flooding and then you have the washes out. Okay. Unfortunately, floods and droughts in Europe. Heat wave in China, droughts in the U.S. West, of course, storms in India. Australia needs to be careful with it, and Africa needs to be careful with it, okay? There's going to be, in certain countries, they even showing it to me a little bit of, like I said, Africa. What did I say? Africa, China, the U.S., India, Europe. But Europe has the drought and then floods. Excuse me, that it could affect the food chain, because it's like, if they don't get the crops out in time, the drought is going to kill it off. Or if they don't plant at the right time, the flooding is going to kill it. So food could be kind of expensive in 2026 unless we fight for making the prices to go down. Okay. Spirit was showing me, or the Akashic records were showing me, like if you were doing tarot cards, okay? Sorry, you guys. The Tower card. So things fall down. Like I said, they got to have the rattle and roll before you give the birth, right? So they say a tall structure shakes but does not fall, or it's a tower or a building falls because of an earthquake or an explosion, or political leaders fall down, okay? So it's just a shocking, but it's only temporary, all right? Again, this every year this year, but we'll still have water issues, unfortunately. But I still see fire and air issues like tornadoes, huge waves because of wind, plane issues. I was talking to you about that before, so I don't need to repeat that. Okay, Gally, 1735 gave me $50 for you and the squirrels. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Well, thank you. Many, many blessings to you. I truly appreciate that. Okay. This is going to be weather. I'm just going to kind of go through this really fast because I got travel and economy and then good news and all that stuff. So I still got a bunch. So I'll probably be another half an hour to an hour. Okay. All right. January, weather, it's going to be strong weather, water issues, earth energy, earthquakes, cold snap, quakes, and power issues. Okay. Again, earthquakes around Northern California, Oregon line, and Utah faults. Okay. Severe storms in the Midwest, like Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas, like it is now. And I've been telling you, beautiful people, about this storm that's happening right now. I've told you about it months ago in the summertime. I said, we're going to have a lot of snow and a lot of cold. And some people are like, you can't have cold and snow because usually it's, in the 30s and it snows. No, unfortunately, it is happening. And the Great Lakes, right? And then also, then it's going to go towards Europe. So this cold is going to go to Europe, like I was saying, like the Netherlands and Germany and the UK and Sweden and Norway. All you beautiful people are going to get more snow than normal, cold more than normal this year. All right. This is the January. I'm not going to tell you all this stuff because otherwise I'd be here for an hour talking about this. February is tornadoes, fire. There's going to be a lot of fires. There's going to be air storms, or there could be a issue in the air. Sudden temperature swings, like, it's 80 degrees and boom, it goes down to 50 degrees. Okay. Canada, you got to watch out for your cold. Okay. In February. The UK, flooding in Germany and the Netherlands. Even though it's February where it's supposed to be cold, like I said, the temperatures, it's really, really cold. And then the canals and everything is all filled with water, and then all of a sudden it melts and then it floods. Okay, so in New Zealand it's going to be really, really windy. And name her Windy. Okay, March, there's going to be issues with water. There's going to be the fires. There's going to be volcanoes. The volcanoes could be erupting more than, a lot of earthquakes, and heavy rain. Heavy rain. Okay. Northern island of New Zealand could have volcano action or earthquakes. I'm not saying that the volcanoes will erupt, but there will be a lot of earthquake there. Australia, a cyclone. I think that's what you guys call it. We call it hurricanes. And what's the other one? Oh God, you guys, I just went blank. Sorry, you guys. Too much on my mind. There could be a cyclone threat to Australia. Okay. The flooding again, Europe, could be also France and Spain, and then warming in Canada. So there could be some flooding in Canada also. Because Akasha records say the fire mountains awaken, and there could be volcano action in Alaska. But the good news is the reservoirs are going to be filled up because of the flooding. Okay, so that could be good news. April is air. Issues with the air, planes, satellites, that kind of stuff. So when I'm saying that, you guys know what I'm talking about. Earth, which means earthquakes, tornadoes, and dust storms. So there's going to be dust storms because of the drought and all that stuff. Okay. So the U.S., this is going to be a very, very peaked month. So like if you're a tornado watcher, you're driving in the car, and I like watching the storms. I love watching tornadoes, believe it or not. I have stood in front of tornadoes when I lived in Minnesota, to the point people are like, get in the house. And I'm like, I can't. I'm so drawn to rain and thunder and lightning and storms and things like that. I don't know why, but I'm so drawn to it. So April, I'm not saying it can't be before or after, beautiful people, but April is going to be a peak for tornadoes, the earthquakes, air, but definitely for tornadoes, not just in the U.S. It could also be in Canada, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and Asia. Okay. If it's not tornadoes, it will be wind. Okay. It will be a lot of wind. So, maybe that's why they're saying about the dust storms, or, Australia needs to watch out for the fires because of the wind. It could start a fire. All right. So May, again, fires. I'm telling you guys, it's fire and air. They just kept on telling me fire and air, fire and air. May is fire. It could be some kind of water issue. And volcano action also, but also tropical storms all of a sudden coming up in May. Believe it or not, May. So Australia and New Zealand could get an early winter storm. Alberta, Canada could have a fire. Excuse me. And Japan needs to watch out for some quakes or some shaking going on, especially around the ocean, or maybe a wave comes into Japan. Because like I said, I don't see as many. I'm not saying that they couldn't have one big one, but I don't see as many earthquakes as they've had this year. I mean, this year it was just constant. I feel like every month on the, they keep on, I mean, they just had one. But I'm seeing that it could be around like Japan, China, the Philippines, that kind of stuff. I feel like even New Zealand, Australia, even the States, that there's an earthquake or whatever in the ocean, and then it brings a tsunami or big waves around, okay? June, again, water and air, hurricane starts, floods, strong storms, okay? There could be a hurricane in the Gulf, in the States, all right? And heavy storms in Canada, Europe. There could be, believe it or not, a heat wave, tropical heat wave, okay? July, fire season peaks. They're saying that July could be a very big fire, to the point that people have to come from other countries to take the fire out, okay? So I don't know exactly where this is. There could be a major fire risk in California and Oregon. Like I said, fires where we normally don't have a fire, okay? It's green, it's lush, the ocean, it sprays it, There could be fires, all right? It could also be the storms in July, again, the Gulf of Mexico, fire risks in Montana, Tennessee, Minnesota, Dakotas, Australia. But even though it's winter, going into wintertime there, droughts in Africa, and there could even be a major fire in Europe for you guys, okay? I'm seeing it around Germany, but I could be wrong. It could be in another country over there, all right? Also, Canada could have a fire. They're also showing me, Greece could have a fire, and an Asian country like China or Taiwan. August, fire again, earth, volcanoes, quakes, and fires. So Europe, Italy, volcano, Etna could go around there. Again, doesn't have to be just in August. And again, fires in Canada. I feel like we're going to be sending a lot of people to Canada this year in 2026. I hope I'm wrong. September 2026, there could be, what is the thing? Storms and quake month. Storms and quake month, okay? Europe, there could be a major storm in the UK or Ireland. Australia could have a heat wave, higher temperatures than normal, could even break record. Okay? So hopefully I'm wrong. But which is crazy, because then they're showing me China could be flooding. So it's going to be one of those kind of years. Okay, October is water and air again. Typhoons, that was the other word. Typhoons and early snow. So there could be early snow in the U.S., kind of like this year. Europe, there could be flooding again in Germany and Austria. There could be a typhoon in Asia, okay? November, earth, water, quakes, deep cold, very cold. Snowstorms again in the Midwest, kind of like this year. Canada, very harsh winter. And Europe could get some early winter storms. December, there's going to be cold, snow, ice, and outages. Major snowstorm in New York or Boston area in December of 2026. Europe, there could be a snowstorm crossing Germany and Poland. Can even go into Poland. It could go to the Netherlands. It could go through Belgium. It could go through Germany. It could go through Portland. But also could affect Norway and Sweden, and Finland and those kind of areas. But it's really weird, because they're showing me the lower half of like Norway or Sweden or Finland, those kind of areas, not the very top, which it is cold, but they get more snow on the bottom part of the country, the southern part of the country, than normal, okay? to the point that I could see people having to be shoveled out. All right. So that is the weather. Oh, and I even had a button for the weather, and I forgot to use it. So here's what the weather button looks like. I forgot. Squirrel. I'm telling you, my mind. Squirrel. Oh, Catherine. She gave me $20. Thank you, sweetie. Is it anybody that you want me to give it to, or just? I think I'm spelling your name wrong here. R-Y-N. Okay, R-Y-N. She gave me $20. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you. Thank you. Northern California, yes. Fires. Southern California, yep. Both. Sorry, you guys. Because we're going to have, even though we're getting rain this year, we're going to, in California here, this winter, we're going to have some drought around the southern parts of California. I'm not saying that we couldn't have, massive rain and flooding, but then it's going to produce a lot of, foliage, and then that dries out because we're going to have a really big heat wave. Like even now, we're in a heat wave now where we're supposed to be in the 60s, 70s. We're having 80, 90 temperatures. So that could cause the fire. Okay. This is going to be around travel. Do I have a button for that? I do. I haven't been using my buttons. Shame on me. There's the travel thing. Don't you love those old suitcases? I love those old suitcases. And that little VW van there. Sorry, you guys, if you're listening to this on the podcast. Squirrel again. Okay. So they wanted me to read this to you, beautiful people. Transportation, energy, impact. Water, there's going to be fog, a lot of fog this year, especially in Europe. That fog, oh boy, doesn't it get to your bones when you're in Europe? When I would be in the Netherlands, in Holland, would be like, oh my God, it would be so cold, it would hit my bones. There's going to be confusion. So the fog is going to make confusion. So there could be car pileups, plane accidents. There could be train accidents because of this fog, okay? Emotional reaction to the weather, because it's going to be like I said, maybe people are getting buried, or the snow is too high, or the cold is so much, and then they think that they can walk through it, and people are perishing that way. So please have your blanket, have that water, have the little candle in the can thing. You can tell I lived in Minnesota for a while. Have those extra blankets, have some Snicker bars that can pass over, so that, okay. Big travel disruption mid-year. Unexpected breakthroughs at the end of the year, okay. So January, there's going to be weather delays. There's going to be fog incident, and I'm thinking it's in Europe. Sorry, you guys. Sorry about that. There's going to be power outages. There's going to be train incidents. There's going to be delays, major accidents, train strikes, electrical vehicle recall. There's going to be air and fire. So again, plane issues, satellite issues. It could be helicopter issues, military issues, missile issues, rocket issues, fire issues. Sorry, you guys. So about travel, okay? But they're going to try to make it safer. They're going to, pull back on the planes or certain things and go, okay, we're not putting that out again. So that we can have a safe trip. Okay. Because in February, I'm seeing a mechanical issue. It could ground fleets temporarily. There could be a train incident because of ice storms. There could be, like in Mexico or South America, there could be because of heavy rains. The shipment could be called, the ports could have a problem. There could be a big, massive recall on SUVs, like the big SUVs, on the electrical cars, I think. There could be a recall on that. March, like I said, I talk about it in the paid thing, but ports, we need to watch out for the ports, especially around China and the U.S. There could be major delays. Africa, there could be a massive port movement or export movement, protesting, strikes, things like that. Europe, there could be a power outage around ports or train or travel, okay? Again, fog around the March time. So be careful if you're traveling around that time. be careful, okay? What was this? This is April. Europe needs to be extremely careful around April, especially around planes, okay? So there might be a recall, or because of the fog, or because there could be an issue around that. Good news, though, they're going to try to make it a more safer month by doing these recalls, and maybe there's a big incident that happens, so that we're going to, make it safer out there, all right? Snow in southern Scandinavia. Yes, there's going to be more snow there. Yep. Okay. Erica says, you look absolutely beautiful, Debbie. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. Hi, Justice Warrior. Okay. May turbulence window, they're telling me. Careful because of wind. Wind. Okay. So, U.S., there could be long delays because April and May are the tornado wind times, okay? Europe, volcano ash, they showed me. There could be a tropical storm in Australia. There could be a thing with trains in Europe, a mechanical fire. Here we go again with the fires, okay? Canada, there could be something about the operation of the trains in Canada, all right? June, first major shadow month. Dun, 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 dun. Remember The Shadow, the movie The Shadow? Squirrel, sorry you guys. It's The Shadow. But anyways, there could be something, this is what they mean by shadow month. Because in the U.S., there could be a near miss in the planes, okay? There could be a derailment in the U.S. and Europe. But Europe, it could be because of an electrical grid. Okay, so it's in the shadows. It's not that the train track's bad or that the train is bad. It could be because there's a fire in the electrical grid that makes something happen. Okay. Also, there's going to be, this kind of made me chuckle a little bit. I don't know why. Probably because of fire and air. So they said there's going to be a recall on airbags. And I'm like, oh, gotcha. I see how they were kind of joking around with me. But airbags are sensor issues. And I hope we don't have to have that. Okay. There's going to be congestion everywhere in the ports in June. July 2026 is the second worst shadow month. So June and July are just... And I'm going to be in Florida with my granddaughter because she's in the Disney parade. So prayers that everything goes okay. All right. U.S. high turbulence. An emergency landing could happen there. China, there could be major delays. Europe, because of a heat wave, it could affect the airplanes. Trains, again, heat. The train track could be buckling because of the heat. UK, there could be a power grid issue, all right? But the good news is this is all going to bring some safety regulations coming up. So the U.S. safety, travel safety, or the European safety, world safety they're going to start passing some of these things that they haven't been passing before, okay? So Akashi Records said for July, the shadow reached its lowest point. It hit ground zero. Yet the danger is soft, but unseen protection. So we're still having the protection. It's not going to be, the issues aren't going to be like how we are normally, there's a plane crash. It could be because of a fire or because a wind caused these situations, all right? So August is a recovery month. So yay for August. August is a recovery month. So I don't see as much... I'm seeing improvement and I'm seeing things getting better, okay? The only thing that I was kind of really seeing is a luxury car model is recalled in Europe, all right? September, there could be, sorry, my earring's getting stuck. There could be pilot shortage or the guys that are on the towers. That could be, because there's going to be a union action or maybe a strike in September, okay? There's going to be a new sustainable green new AG fuel, like aviation fuel. Could be a breakthrough where it costs less and it takes less from the earth and it's good for the earth. kind of thing. So that could be, we could hear about it or see it, or it's in the beginning stages of it in September. But hey, I say that's good. I say that's good. October, it goes pretty good with the air thing. There could be a couple little recalls. The only thing that I'm seeing that could be an issue is in Europe or Japan. No, Europe, that there could be some kind of issue again with the trains. I don't know what it is with this train thing. Okay, so the Akashi records, they said it was good news. Big airline investing in safety and comfort. And the Akashi record says the world moves with harmony again. So we're come together right now, right? November is more calm and more lucky. Okay, so it's a good month to travel if you're wanting to travel. Holiday is smoother than it was this year. Thank God. Yes. So, okay. December, positive momentum, more safer there. There could be some winter delays in Europe. I think the holidays, it's going to be the holidays. You know how that goes. But it's going to be better than it was this year. All right? Oh, my God. They're making my nose itch like crazy. The Akashic Records said the third tide rises. Safety and innovation takes lead into 2027. Yay! I love that. I love that. Okay, now, leaders. This is going to be around leadership. Do I have a sticker for that? No, I don't. Okay, so I'm going to go through the months. I'm going to try to go because, okay. January, secret leaks. The energy is truth spilling out by accident. February, again, I was telling you beautiful people before, major month for leadership to go down. It could be King Charles, it could be Putin, it could be China, it could be the US, or it could be all of the above. Do you know what I'm saying? So, because they were saying that there's a lot of leadership that is going to face exhaustion, or truth is going to be shown, and the people are going to go, let's take them down, or we need this changed, or whatever. But the Akashi record said, you're not being told everything. So it's going to be the beginning, you guys. It's just starting to begin, all right? Because the Akashic records, that's what they're showing me now. Can it change? Yes. But right now they're saying you're not being told everything. All right, March. Court challenging the leaders. And Europe really needs to look around their leaders, okay? What is hidden is exposed in March, all right? So February, we're not told everything, but there could be major falls. So maybe that a leader was sick, or maybe a leader should not be a leader anymore, or they're trying to hide, something around a leader. This is worldwide, but then it gets exposed in March, all right? April is temporary, being stable, a little bit stable, being stable in February. Energy is rebuilding the tower before it falls again. Okay, May, there could be a little bit of a shockwave again in May. Someone world famous announces their medical condition. They finally say, yeah, wah, I have prostate cancer or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Everything is, but it's still not going to tell us everything. So the Akashi record said it's going to tell us stuff, but it's not going to tell us everything. It's kind of like peeling a orange, or peeling a apple, and you're going around it. We're going to feel like we're going around in circles. Go round in circles. Okay. All right. June 2026, tension before the storm. That's what they wanted me to write. Pressures are rising. There could be concern around military. This is not just the States, you guys. Could be worldwide. July, the big leader collapse month. That's what they wanted me to write. This is the peak danger month. I hope I'm so freaking wrong about June and July for this year. I really, really do. I want you guys to tell me I'm wrong. I do. I want you to tell me I'm wrong. Okay? because the Akashic records had me write down the Tower card. Old powers fail. Oh my God. I'm sorry, you guys. They're making my nose itch. Why does Spirit do that? Make my head itch. Okay. A leader steps down or disappears from the public eye. Health issues. Okay. So August is the power grab. People are going to, someone is wanting the throne. So that's what the Akashic records told me. So is that King Charles? Or is that another leader in Europe? Is that because throne to me means like a king, right? King or queen. So they don't always show me everything, you guys. You're like, someone could be like, well, you're supposed to be so fantastic on predictions. They show it to me in little slides. They make me hear it. They make me feel it. And I got to glue it together and see what it means. Okay. So this is all the information. And sometimes I'm not supposed to give everybody the information because then it disturbs the pattern or the path of us to heal. Okay. So this is what they showed me for July and August is someone wants the throne. Okay. Because they're showing me that maybe August, maybe because the people fell down in July and then new power arises. Okay. And it could just mean that. It could just mean that. September, global leadership shake up. Okay. They are saying that this could be the second wave of people resigning. I'm not saying that they have to be a president, a world leader, or a king. This could be major CEOs, corporations. This could be, something with around planes or a satellite or rockets or something like that where, the rules need to be changed. So the Akashic records say changing the rules mid-game. Okay. October, a public distrust peaks. So the people are not going to believe the leaders anymore in October. We are going to get together right now and get together and go against the government. That's what's going to be happening. I've been telling you beautiful people this for a while. November, trying to glue the pieces together. So the leadership is an attempt. They're going to try to, don't see that. We're going to try to, popsicle sticks and wrap it and glue it all together. That's what they're going to try to do for us. Okay. Someone asked me, do you carry a pen or a notepad with you all the time? No, but when I wake up in the morning, the Spirit will show it to me. And a lot of times they show it to me because I'm a water sign and maybe it's too much information, but they show it to me a lot of times in the shower. I'll get in the shower and I'll go, oh, and then I got to run over and write it down. Or when I get up in the morning or right before I go to bed, because the veil's thinner then. Sometimes they wake me up at 3 a.m. and go, you need to write this. And they show it to me in my mind's eye. And I have to write it down, otherwise I forget. Okay? Where was I? Sorry, you guys. Oh, okay, December. The Great Shift. Okay, new directions for global leadership. Exit. Things are exiting and a new era begins. Yes. Okay? So, I'm not going to... This is in my other video. I don't need to tell you guys about this. Okay, let me see. What do the spirits want me to share with you? Okay. Okay, so what they wanted me to say to you beautiful people was, this is some of the things that they shown to me. Okay. Leadership falling in public, a symbolic fall or a collapse. Okay. A microphone failure during a major speech. Okay. Because or is a symbol of a truth is being blocked. So that's why I'm saying I have to figure out what they're trying to show me. Is that the microphone doesn't turn on because they're like, turn off the microphone, they're telling too much information, click, or they fall, or someone gets assassinated, or someone gets attacked while they're doing a speech. Okay. Documents flying as if it's exposed. It's going to be flying around. It's like they're not going to be able to catch the secrets anymore. They showed me a large hospital building or a hospital room where there's a leader that's under medical care. So I'd be really surprised in 2026. I feel like it's more than just one leader, but someone's going in the hospital. They either passing away or they're going to the hospital, okay? A door closes behind an older male leader and he's not returning. Bye-bye. Shutting the door. So I don't know if that means that they're passing, that they're ill, or what we're trying to show me on that. So, and here they go again with the throne thing. I don't know what they're trying to show me on that, because maybe there's a throne that is vacant for a while. And I don't know, I mean, a throne, right? I mean, if the king goes down, like if King Charles goes down, then Prince William goes in, right? So I don't know why. I'm not saying, I'm just using UK as an example. I don't know if it's that. It could be the Netherlands. It could be Sweden. It could be Germany. It could be any of those places. But they're saying that there's a little like a gap. And I don't know if it's because the next person that's supposed to go up and people are like, no, we don't want that person protesting. You know what I mean? Who knows? Or maybe the king or queen, the person that's supposed to take over, they both get into a situation. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to show me on that. All right. But the Akashic records were telling me the end of deception, bringing it. We can fully not have the end of deception, but 2026 is trying to end it because us people are coming together. The rise of a younger generation, women taking powerful global roles. Yes. Truth becoming unavoidable. We're going to see the truth. We have to. The lies aren't going to work anymore. Kathy says Epstein files flying. Yeah. Truth is unavoidable. The collapse of old structures so new systems can be built. I love that. Okay. I'm not going to do months and months on this. I will just give you the title. I won't tell you everything that's going on this. Let me see what Spirit wants me to give you, beautiful, beautiful people. Just give me a second here, okay? Do you just want... I'm going to talk out loud. I'm talking to Spirit. Sorry, you guys. Do you want me to give them that? And then do you want me to just do month to month and then a little briefing? Or what do you want me to do? Okay. So you want me to do that and that? Okay. Just do the briefing of the thing and then just maybe once in a while. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So do you want me to read that one first or this? Okay. So you want me to read this and then read this. All right. This is around financial. So I'm not a financial advisor. Please go to the advisor. These aren't facts. These are predictions. I have to say this for legal reasons. It's your choice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you a forewarning. Thank you. Okay. Let me do a squirrel thing here. 7th child of John. We've got 5 inches of snow last night and then a couple today here in northern Minnesota on the Iron Range. We had below zero temperatures for about a week, and today it's like a heat wave. It's 19 degrees. I used to go target shooting in the Iron Range, and I used to go boonie bashing there. Boonie bashing is taking an old car and driving in through the woods. And we used to go camping there, and then the Iron Range, they'd fill up the Iron Range with water, and we used to go swimming there. So, beautiful memories there. Memories. Okay, squirrel. Okay, here we go. Overall vibration of 2026 in cryptos. There's going to be 2 major dips around June and July. 2 major surges. Could be April, October through December, but there could be a little dip in April, you guys. Okay, and then we got to watch out in February. There's going to be fights around XRP, Ethereum, stable coins. There could be a coin craze returns at the end of 2026. There could be a new tech breakthrough, like a new blockchain tech breakthrough at the fall of 2026. This is what the Akashi records want me to say to you, beautiful people that deal with this. I don't deal with it, so don't ask me a bunch of questions around it. And I think it's better that way, that I don't deal with it, because then I don't put my personal opinion into it. But 2026, it says it's trying to distribute the wealth evenly. And it says, those who stay calm during the storm wins. I like that. Okay, so January 2026 is slow, rising, quiet, gets together. The seed roots in silence. February, first pullback. Okay, so there could be a little bit of a drop. A small wave testing the shore. It's just kind of like giving you a little March, fast drop, fast bounce. Okay, the water shakes but does not fall. April, major surge, first big up month of 2026. April equals harvest month. That's what the Spirit is telling me. There could be a little thing and then jumps up. Okay, the first rise, move with the tide. What was that, April? May, mixed but positive. Hold April profits. Pause before the shadow. June, major crypto crash window time. Okay, keep cash ready. Do not panic. Sell. Do not panic sell. Okay, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what Spirit told me. Okay. Akashic Records said first fall of the year, but keep still. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. July 2026, second worst crash window. This is the big window. This could be the time that you could buy. Not telling you what to do. Not telling you what to do. Because they're saying for July, the shadow reached its deepest point, but the path upward appears here. I feel like it's more in August than in July. I think that there could be still a little bit of eruption in August, and then the buying power is in August. But that's me, Debbie, Psychic Debbie. This is what I'm getting from the collective. Okay? Can it change? Yes. Can it shift over a month or two? Yes. Can it shift over a month or two that way? Yes. Could it not happen at all? Yes. But the energy of what the world is going through and what it's doing right now, it's going in this path. Okay? August is stable and quiet reversal, a whisper of recovery. So that's why I'm saying I feel like it's more in August, going up. But September, it's trying to regulate a storm of words, but not numbers. There could be some kind of conflict in September. October, second major surge, best of the year begins. Again, could be August, September, could be going into November, you guys, okay? November, the gates could open. The gates could open. Again, that's their thing, okay? December, the third tide rises the strongest. What was lost in the summer returns threefold. That's what they're saying. That's not what I'm saying, okay? The best crypto months they're saying is April, October, November, December. Worst is June and July. And then you guys figure out from there, okay? Because I'm not going to tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do. Okay. So XRP and utility coins have a breakthrough in the fall of 2026. There could be interest rate surprise cuts. I think that's cuts mid to late 2026. There could be a trade disruption in early 2026. Europe could face an inflation surge, then stability. AI tech hiring spike will happen in the fall because there's going to be a lot of layoffs in the springtime of more blue collar work, but the AI kind of work is going to spike in the fall time. This is worldwide. Here we go. Layoff wave in retail and traditional media, February through April. Farmers could receive a government support package. And they were saying this could be the US, Canada, Australia. Okay, so that's what's going to be happening in that. I don't know if am I supposed to tell them this stuff or no? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think that should be good enough. Okay, so now I'm going to the last thing, finally, the good news. Good news! Yay! People are just talking on here. They're not, okay, so Christine says, Camilla will be queen. Dogwagger throne will be passed to blood hair. Right, so she's trying to get her kids in there, but I think Prince William signed it that they can't if Charles goes down, right? Am I right on that or not? I'm not sure, but yeah, I was told that too, that she's going to be, sorry you guys, my opinion, I do not like that woman. She's done some bad things that you guys, Spirit is showing me, and it's not good. It's not, there would be an upheaval fight if I told you guys what Spirit is showing me that woman had done and does. You guys would not be one happy camper. That's all I'm going to say. Ding. Okay. Good news. So number one, there's 10 good newses. Okay. 10 good news. I say this on the paid one that you guys can buy, but I figure you guys could hear about it, right? We all need to hear about good news. Oh, I got a ticker. I got a sticker for that. Bink. Good news. I probably should have put a squirrel on there, shouldn't I? Okay. Number one, a medical breakthrough for a major disease. Yay! Akashic Records, a long locked door finally opens. Like Alzheimer, dementia, or anything with the nerve system. Okay? There could be a new AI assistant cancer detection where we could go AI. People are not liking it, but it could detect cancer even sooner so that we can cure you better and then you don't have to go through all this radiation. What I'm hearing is that radiation stuff, that's going to start going away. They're not going to be doing that anymore. They're going to be using frequency, vibration, sound, and water to cure us, because that's what we are made of, is frequency, vibration, sound, and water. And that's how we're going to cure ourselves. Getting to the water cures us. Sound, frequency, certain frequency and vibrations, right? The words we say to ourselves, the words that we say to the other people. Frequency, it would be the feelings, and also the frequency, the feeling of the vibration, the sound that we're hearing to. And vibration is our emotions. How are we emotionally? Are we positive or are we negative? Sound is the words that we're going to say to ourselves, to the world, or the world saying to us. And the water is allowing, but being in the flow. Okay. Number two, huge advancement in clean energy and nuclear fusion. Yay! The power of the sun is in the human hands. That's what the Akashic Records told me. A practical leap in using global energy. And it's not going to cost us anything, and it's not going to destroy the world in any way. Okay. Number three, a peace agreement. I hope this is so true. This is one I really, really want. A surprise peace thing. They're thinking it happens around mid-2026. Is that kind of far out there? Yes, but at least it could happen. It could happen. Christina says crystals. Yep, we could use crystals. Christine says it's a British law. Camilla and her children are not in the line of succession. Fantastic. Love that. Now I'm going back to the other one, vibration for sure. Okay. Number four, global food production. Good news for farmers worldwide. Yes, I love that. Number five, a record year for space exploration. Akashic Records says human touches the untouchable. Isn't there a movie called The Untouchable? Human touch the untouchable, or maybe we see the untouchable that we haven't seen before. Okay. They were also saying that there could be new rockets, moon missions, asteroid mining announcement. So, but the mining would be for our fuel or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. But okay. Number six, a new currency or a new financial system. Okay. So they're saying that this is going to be good for the crypto, a digital currency breakthrough, reducing the fees, maybe making some laws so that people can't rip you off. Okay. They were telling me that this would be really, really good for, and don't ask me what all these mean, but like XRP or ADA, something like that. Okay. So new good news, a new currency or a new way they're running it for the crypto. Number 7, a breakthrough climate tech, new storm prediction models so that we can see the hurricane even further than what you are seeing now, or even fire prevention. Yes, because it's around the fire time. Fire prevention technology, like, oh, we're seeing a little sparkle of fire there, or that we see the lightning fire way beforehand, or kind of like what they do here in California, they shut off the power before the wind or whatever. But I feel like they're going to do it in a safer, better place. Okay. Okay. Saves lives and reduces damages. I love that. The next one is youth in employment. Tech hiring surge. A wave of new tech jobs mid-2026, especially AI and robotics. But the youth, the younger generation, I mean, I don't know any of this stuff. I talked to my granddaughter and she's like, Grandma, you just do this. She's 10. I'm like, yep, here's Grandma. Don't know what she's doing. And I don't. I'm really good with the right brain, but I'm not that good with the left brain. And I shouldn't put that out into the ethers, but bring the people to me, okay? But youth employment, I think that's good. Get the kids starting working, independence, helping us, maybe our generation, how to, or new inventions or new. If you're in that field, this is a really great time to start that business, that new invention, or working with AI or working with technology, okay? It's going to be a lot of new things coming up on that, but for the better, not just for the worse, okay? Because they're going to make laws, like you have to say this is AI or these words are AI, or there's going to be new laws and rules, and it's going to be for the better, okay? And number 9, tourism rebounds. Yes. Stronger than expected. Okay. And they're going to try to make cheaper flights, new airline routes, global travel. Boom. Yes. And number 10, a global compassion movement, spiritual awakening. Okay. Soften the heart of humanity, meditation, healing, forgiveness, compassion rises, consciousness shifts, the collective. So that is the end. That is the end. A lot. It's, like I said, it's almost like 2 hours of information. Like I said, if you're wanting to, please go to my website, psychicdebbie.com, and you go to, like you're going to, well, if you want me to give you a reading, I'm booked out until like mid-April going into May, so book it now. But go to, like, if you're going to schedule a reading, go down. I think it's the 3rd one in there. You're going to see 2026 predictions. You click on that, pay for it, and then my husband is going to send you the link to watch the video. That one is 2.5 hours, almost close to 3 hours long, okay? And I'm going to have sections on there. So just like how I had the sections here of, like, the one, media, the top disasters, the weather, the travel, the economic, the good news. It's just like what I gave you here, but this was just an over. I'm going to be month to month, and countries to countries are going to be mentioned on there. Okay. So I want to give you blessings and smiles. Thank you so, so much. If you can't donate or fine, but please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with other people. I would like the world to know about this because we got a beautiful group of people here that connect together every Tuesday night. If this is the first time you've heard me, every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time now, or if it's daylight time, 5 p.m. Pacific time, I do live predictions, okay? And then Thursday nights, I do healings through angels. This Thursday is Archangel Christelle. And so it helping you, doing prayers around love, health, and wealth, okay? So I'd love to connect with you on that. So I want to give you many, many blessings and smiles. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for connecting. And thank you so much for the donations. And remember, be in joy. Be in joy. Until next time, blessings and smiles. Bye-bye.